This channel supports Extra Life in its efforts to raise money for the Children's Miracle Network. For more information about how to donate and join in their efforts, go to the link displayed here. Extra Life. Play games, heal kids. What up, everybody? This your boy Black Magus, and just got finished watching episode 8 of Powers Season 1. I'm hoping that they'll come back with another season now, because this story is getting pretty good. They're doing some really compelling, thoughtful things with this show, and I'm really enjoying it so far. It may not be the best television show out there right now, but it's very interesting, and it has some compelling elements to it. So this episode, we have Johnny Royale and Diamond, aka Detective Walker, conclude their business a little bit with Royale bringing Walker to his safe spot and discussing with him the possibilities of them joining forces yet again, so that they could both go after Wolf and take him down. You discover that they both see different things in each other, but somewhat the same things, is that they both need Wolf for something. They both want something from Wolf. Whereas Royale, the realization is he kind of wants to be Wolf. And with Walker, he wants to take Wolf's power because he wants his power back. Royale basically breaks it down to him. It's like, you're not really getting your power, you're getting Wolf's power, and that's the thing. That's the only reason why you don't necessarily want to take out Wolf the way I wanted to do, because while you saying I'm wanting to replace him, you just want what he has, So that was a pretty interesting conversation, and he gave Walker, an ultimatum. It was like, look, I'm gonna try to kill Wolf regardless of what you do, but you have 12 hours to agree or disagree to work with me. So as the episode's going through, people are starting to discuss different angles, such as with the superhero who was killed in the last episode. At the end, one of the cops, he makes mention, and he was like, it's kind of strange that we've had 10 powers die in the last couple of weeks, and all of this once we saw Royale come back up, and the whole issue of sway and all of that started to come into play more. Sway started to become more prevalently known and whatnot. So you had that angle buzzing in Walker's mind, but he wasn't really trying to buy that. You finally had Dana Griffin get Callista, who kind of got really brand new after taking that sway, because like they said before, people who didn't have powers, if they took sway, they automatically died. Well, she took it, she didn't die, so she knows that she had something in her. So she started acting like all big and bad. It's like, look, I took sway, I had powers, so don't come near me or I'll kill you. It's like, really? You getting that bold with a cop? Really? You don't have any evidence of what your power is. For all you know, your power could be that you are able to, do math very well or some shit like that, You just have intelligence, super intelligence. That's not going to keep you from getting a bullet in your ass, threatening a cop. And pretty much Dana told her that. Like, seriously? So she ran her down and she brought her in. So now the cops have Callista, who's still trying to act big and bad. I thought that was very funny. Then you have, of course, Callista's boo, or former boo, the son of Walker's partner who got killed, still hell-bent on exposing powers and doing crazy things to powers, things like that. On the flip side, you have his mom, who is an agent for powers, and she's working up an angle with her boss. Her boss makes her do this angle where she goes and enlists a supervillain power to stage something at an event that Retro Girl is throwing, so that they can make Zora look better by having her confront this dude and I guess take him out or something. So they contrive that, and he knows what his mom does, and he knows how to access her email. So he figures out what she's doing, and he tries to set up something so he can bomb her event. Same time, his mom gets a dude who's using Sway, which ain't good, because why would you want to get a junkie? Although she never saw him with the Sway. But she sets this up, and it's all a bad idea anyway, because staging something like that in public, you don't know what could go wrong. And of course, we know later on something does go wrong, of course. But everything builds towards this whole situation where they all come together. By the way, Dana, it makes me laugh how like hard-nosed she is, because during the interview with her and Walker and Callista, she's just like talking all types of shit about busting her. You're like, you're 18, you're an adult, you're gonna go to jail. And Walker's just trying to like talk to her calm. It's like, look, we just need you to help, be kind. And she's like, yo, we need to go talk. Like, what are you doing? Are you trying to be nice to her for some reason? And all of that. I think Dana's a little pissy that this little girl had her running around like all over the place trying to find her. So eventually it comes out that Crispin's partner's son is involved in the whole chaotic chick thing, and he had something to possibly do with the death of the superhero who had the chaotic chick tag over. So he kind of puts two and two together. The guy who was helping him find the information was like, we tagged this GPS. He's at the event that Retro Girl is throwing. So he heads over there. And Retro Girl gives her speech. She comes off the side and stands by the agent, who's the same agent as Zora. And there's a concert going on, and she noticed Crispin's ex-partner's wife looking around, looking suspicious. And then she noticed the guy who she hired come in and see him, and she just flips off, like, what the hell are you doing? Now all of this while during the show she's been just contemplating just giving up being a superpower after she had a conversation with Trip Hammer, who kind of revealed a little bit about his worries about the Black Hawk event, where he feels like everything's going to go crazy. Powers are going to go nuts, and things are just going to devolve into chaos, and that's what he's trying to stop. She's lamenting over whether or not she wants to be a power anymore, hoping that the whole Drainer thing, can help so she can stop being a superhero and just chill and relax and go about her life and all that. So she sees all of this, and she just flips off and tells her agent he's fired, and that she's just walking away from everything because she doesn't want to be bothered with that, especially with that aspect of the lifestyle. She was like, I'm not playing this game anymore. She walks out of the building. They go ahead with the plans, the crazy, stupid plan of having a stage fight so that Zora could beat up this guy in front of everybody and look like a hero. Yet again, ridiculous. Extremely ridiculous, because what happens, the lady's son come out and gets in the middle of everything, and he's just talking all this stuff like powers are hypocritical, we need to see how bad they are. This guy decides, okay, let's go ahead and start this show now. He goes in, he knocks down the kid, he's raging and stuff like that, and Zora comes out, and they're like, go Zora, get him. So Zora's tentative, doing her thing, and all of a sudden she hears him say, come on, you gotta put on the show. And it's like, she's just like, what's going on? But he comes at her, so she starts attacking. It's funny because they never told her what was going on, so this puts her in an even worse place, because had they probably have told her, she probably would have reacted a lot quicker. Yeah, it might have looked more staged, but probably would have been better for them to completely stage it, because this guy is high on the drug, and I guess the kid's name's Crispin. His mom gets in the way. She gets slashed by him, gutted by this dude. That causes Zora to go into a state of shock and then into a state of rage. Starts to beat the hell out of this guy. Crispin's crying because his mom is pretty much dying from the wounds. and all of that. So now he's pretty much lost both parents, although they didn't confirm her death completely. Pretty much you could say that he lost both his parents to Powers. And now Zora, is in the middle of a media controversy because it's staged. Is Retro Girl going to say something, or do people know that it's staged? And even if it's not, it just sets up a whole crazy set of events with the chaotic chick thing. Because now, are people going to join this cause more in rage after seeing another person killed by a power? It's going to be a mess. It's going to be a mess. So once they see this dude laying on the ground, they find out that he was using Sway. That pretty much confirmed in Walker's mind that, look, I need to help Royale kill Wolf, because Sway was made from Wolf's blood. And he had explained to him earlier that, hey, the thing about this is that now that everybody's taking this, they're kind of connected to Wolf, and Wolf can possibly draw from them all over the world and take their powers and become even more powerful than he is. So that sets up a very, very interesting conversation coming up in the next episode. We're going to see how that's going to work, especially now that Walker and Royale seemingly are on the same page with this. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be crazy. The show's gotten really, really good over the last 3 or 4 episodes, I must say. I'm really enjoying Powers so far. But anyway, I'm done. As always, you guys let me know what you think. I'll holler at you later. This is your boy Black Megas, and I'm out. Deuces.